What is up, guys? Longwig Ranger here, talking to you guys about weapons in the game that you may not normally use, but can be great alternatives to those normal loadout weapons. These weapons are the QF1 AA gun, which is great for taking out enemy vehicles. You have the FK96 field gun, which does extensive damage at long range. You have the Fortress gun, which is on the maps Monte Grappa as well as Empire's Edge, as well as multiple vehicles that can be used to cause more destruction than just simply shooting at enemy ground units. Since there are multiple guns, vehicles, and ways to kill, let's get started.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back.
Starting off, we have the QF1 AA gun, which is short for Quick Firing 1-Pound Anti-Air Gun. The QF1 AA gun appears on maps such as Ballroom Blitz, Foul Fortress, Monte Grappa, Sinai Desert, San Quentin Scar, and Emperor's Edge, due to the ability of spawning aircrafts on these maps. The reloading time is 1.5 seconds due to the overheating of this gun. But when dealing with an unlimited supply of ammo, this isn't a huge setback. The turning rate of the AA gun is considered medium, but with the ability to go a full 360 degrees, this allows for maximum maneuverability. This gun can also be mounted on an artillery truck via the Armored Anti-Aircraft package, but it will have less range than the stationary version. This gun lacks shielding and leaves you pretty exposed, as well as it's not very effective against ground troops, so make sure you watch your surroundings when using this gun. The AA gun is devastating as far as anti-air weaponry goes. It's one of the most effective ground-to-air weapons when going up against the enemy behemoth airship L-30. This gun fires a 37mm shell known as an explosive flak round, which can easily do damage to any aircraft that's in its range. And direct air-to-ground counterattacks would be difficult due to the intense shaking caused by the explosions of this round against any enemy vehicle. So, up next we're going to be talking about the FK96 field gun. FK standing for field cannon, which is the German spelling of the word. This gun was introduced by the Germans in World War I after receiving a major upgrade from its previous design. This is an anti-tank gun located on all maps and usually available near certain flags. The FK96 fires one shell before having to be reloaded, and the reload time takes 4 seconds and is done by manual use. But again, with an unlimited supply of ammo, you can't really complain. This gun features light armor known as a frontal splinter shield and has a slow turning rate, so don't be surprised if you get shot from the side or the back. Along with about a 300-degree exposure for this cannon, there's also the ability to be sniped or shot through the viewport of this weapon. Because the FK96 is a stable weapon, it is considered to be a vehicle. So, fortunately, players cannot be attacked with takedown animations. But unfortunately, like vehicles, once killed, you cannot be revived. The field gun is very accurate at far range and can inflict high amounts of damage against enemy vehicles, and even destroy buildings. The FK96 field gun is generally placed in areas of high visibility to give you an easy view of targets and a wide range to choose from. As with the AA gun, the FK96 field gun is able to spin 360 degrees, but at a slower rate. The cannon will not automatically be reloaded after firing, but is done manually, which gives the gunner time to adjust the aim after each shot instead of forcing you to reload. Unfortunately, this may mean that running up to an unattended gun means it may already be unloaded and prevent immediate use. The FK96 field gun can be destroyed with anti-vehicle weapons such as bombs, grenades, or other explosive rounds. This gun also faces a slow respawn time when it is destroyed, so it's better to move on and look for another before you waste a game waiting for it. Now we're going to be talking about the K bullets, which is an attachment to the loadout of the sniper class. These bullets travel at the same speed and distance as other bullets, with the added bonus of being anti-vehicle rounds. K bullets are great for taking out enemy vehicles at long range, as well as a last resort if they are nearby. You are given 5 K bullets, which may not be enough to take out a tank that has full health, but you'll be able to do damage when it tries to repair itself. With vehicles that have lesser armor, you'll be able to do significantly more damage and are able to destroy them within the maximum 5 shots. These bullets can also do damage to stationary units such as the AA gun and the field gun, which we previously talked about. Also in this game you are able to get a tank Gewehr, which fires heavier anti-vehicle rounds and are able to destroy tanks, planes, and all other vehicles. All of the weapons we have previously talked about are able to take out enemy vehicles. Although it may be difficult and take some practice, you can use your own vehicles, such as tanks, to take out enemy planes. You also don't necessarily need anti-vehicle rounds to take down enemy planes, so next time one passes by, just spray some bullets up in the air and you might get lucky enough to take one down. Moving on to one of the funniest ways to kill is if you take a vehicle and decide you would rather play Grand Theft Auto instead of Battlefield 1, you're able to drive over enemy soldiers for an added bonus of getting road kills. This can be done with any vehicle as well as planes as long as you're careful to come in for a landing without crashing. I advise getting a vehicle that has more protection and surrounding armor so you aren't sniped on your way to make enemy pancakes. Each vehicle has a different speed and turn radius, so make sure you're comfortable with the vehicle's operations, as well as the ability to back up and look around while driving. Another added tip for you guys is to start off in the enemy spawn, so as players enter the game, you can scoop up a couple of quick kills, hopefully before your vehicle is blasted into bits. It's important to keep your vehicle moving, as it's harder for enemies to hit you with anti-vehicle grenades. Another helpful hint is to check your minimap to avoid other vehicles, but find where enemy ground troops are. You can also look for enemies that are shooting to reveal their positions. The ideal vehicle is the RNAS armored car due to its quick speed and armored plating. It also holds 5 occupants, so you can capture flags more quickly and have gunners that can fire at multiple targets. Located on 2 of the maps is the Fortress gun. This is a large artillery weapon found in bunkers on opposite ends of the map. The weapon's primary purpose is to take out large enemy vehicles and behemoths that spawn on these maps. The Fortress gun holds 1 gunner and fires 2 rounds per shot. The entrance to this gun is located in an underground bunker, which provides protection to the gunner, but enemies can still kill players operating this weapon. Fortress guns can be destroyed and damaged, in which case they take longer time to repair and even longer to respawn. Now, as a thank you for watching, hidden on the map Giant Shadow there is a crashed airplane that has a machine gun which is still functional to lay down enemies. I'm Longwood Ranger, and thanks for watching.